And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go! Let's round! Let's round!
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go play action here on first down. And some space here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll go down right around the 40.
There, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there. Third down here.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
I know he carries it a lot. I know he touches it a lot. But he does have a tendency to turn it over, and sometimes in some real key situations. I just don't see how with that death grip handshake Adrian Peterson has. I would figure the ball would never pop through.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot, but you give your star like AP a little bit of a break here, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you can talk about those fumbles, and then you remember all the gigantic plays that he makes, and you learn to live with a few of them.
Give to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They're going. Receiver there already has 1 touchdown of this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Rivers, and he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Play clock winding down. To throw is Rivers. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rivers now on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Rivers now to throw on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 10 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
To kick is Janikowski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First by him near the 35. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 8. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cordero Patterson from 10 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal in the red zone this time. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second down, Rivers. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin, 20, 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 64 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The give is to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get into. And now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing here, Rivers. Room past the 20. Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. So long, everybody.